Ye's planned Poland show for June 19th of this year, 2026, at the Silesian Stadium has been officially cancelled after government pressure and public backlash over his anti-Semitic and pro-Nazi remarks, according to reports. Now, officials have cited formal and legal reason, but the real driver was widespread condemnation, including Holocaust survivor group and Poland's culture ministry. What they're saying is that a group of people came together, they pressured the government, stressing that it was a very scary moment for Ye to show up in Poland and to be doing a show for the Holocaust survivors and the different advocacy group. And as such, this is why they have cancelled him. Now, this is not coming as any surprise to me because I've been paying attention to what is going on. So, I will not be surprised if I see the European tour completely collapsing. But if I was in Ye's shoe, what you need to look at is that while there are people against him, there are also people that is for him. And when I say for him, meaning that people know what he did, they know what he said, but they also see a man who is unwell. They also see a man who is trying his very best to heal and to do what he loves. And now that they believe he's on the bright side and no longer on the dark side, they're willing to give him grace. So, I believe that Ye should look at, where am I accepted at this point? Where is it that people are asking to have us or to have me come with my show? For example, the Caribbean. The Caribbean is a black man's land. No one tells us what to do here. No one can tell us to cancel another black man. Cancellation is just not a thing in the Caribbean. Also, we have the African countries that he can go to. So Ye has quite a few countries that he can go to, a few places in Asia as well. So the only thing Ye needs to do, Ye needs to look at the options that are available to him, because I believe that when Ye is doing what he loves, it helps him to heal. It helps him to also reflect on his words, his actions, his choices, and make better decisions going forward. So I don't support the blockade of Kanye West and his show. I genuinely do not. Just as though I did not support a lot of the things that he said, I don't support the blockade against him, because I've seen the people who are putting up this blockade against him supporting, atrocities against innocent women and kids. So I'm like, how is it that you're so much for humanity? You're so much to be respected. You're so much about being respected, be treated with respect. But at the same time, you refuse to treat another group or community with respect just the same. So this is double standards, This is double standards, and it is also racial disparity. It is, because while you can say, what I did was not pleasant, I was unwell at the time. You can say that, but what can the other man say? What can Bibi Netanyahu say? Can he say he's mentally unwell? Even though oftentimes I have to wonder if he is. I have to wonder if he's the devil. I have to wonder if he's Hitler reincarnate, because who else have I seen doing the same thing that he's doing? Only Hitler. So is it that you're saying that when you use words and actions, we're going to cancel you because you use words? If you use actions, we might look over what you do? Come on. It's not making any sense either way you flip it, because I believe that Ye deserves grace. I genuinely believe that he deserves grace. And it's also sad, it's very sad to see that one group or community has so much power that they can take away another person's voice, while there are so many celebrities that have blurted out racial discrimination against the black community, racial disparity against the black community, and also white community as well. Are those individuals canceled? Absolutely not. They get to go about their merry way. No ounce of accountability for those individuals. But when it comes to people like Ye, they're going to hold him accountable. And I think it has to do with racial disparity, partially, because what are the chances that we see people making offensive statements about the black community, but everyone is silent. Everyone is looking the other way. No one has anything to say about that person when they say something that is offensive to the black community. But once Ye says something, it is a problem. He should not be forgiven. He should be banned. He should be cancelled. We should not forgive him, even if he's proving to us that he's a changed person and he's taking his meds. He should not be forgiven. And I find that to be like a digital lynching and a public lynching at the same time. That's what I find it to be, because in no way this is normal. I did expect some amount of pushback against Ye. I honestly did. And I know that, like, I knew from the get-go that not everyone was going to forgive him right off the bat. However, to see the amount of people that are working together to attack this one individual, they're adding more power to Ye, and the people are going to love him even more, because now what critics are saying is that Kanye West was right about you guys. See, look at what you guys are doing to him. He was right about you guys. And now we understand now what we did not understand then. So they're making Ye a hero. But I believe that this is just temporary. I believe Ye will be able to move on and to have his shows. But most of all, I hope that Ye does not give them any power. I hope he does not give them any power or victory over him. I pray that he moves on and continues to hold his head high and stay gracious and let money be his revenge, like having a lot of business, making a lot of money. I believe that is what he should focus on and let that be his revenge. But I want to hear from you guys, because this one, it is definitely not anything pleasant to see, because it seems as though consistently we're being attacked as black people. Consistently we are getting attacked.